Hello, dear people, and welcome to another exciting round of Beer Thursday. We are your American hosts, Shayne and Jay. Why do I say American? Why not? We're American. We're proud Americans. We're proud Irish, German, Scottish, Dutch Americans.
So many options.
You know, America is a melting pot, Shayne. And if you have enough heat, you can melt a pot. So Shayne, I have to ask you a very important question.
Do I have to answer?
No, you don't have to, but
Okay.
I would love it if you did.
All right.
So
I'll
Shayne,
take your feelings.
how are you doing today?
I've been better.
Okay.
How about
That's
you?
Cool. So today's topic is one that is dear and near to my heart, and it's one that Shayne thought of, and I can't remember what it is right now. Shayne, will you take it from here?
It's from another article by a person named Sarah Stewart. The title is Opinion. The next time I want to see Timothée Chalamet, I'll do it from the comfort of my couch. Now that title was a little clickbaity because you just want to see what she says about Timothée Chalamet, but what she ends up talking about is making a very good point about the pre-movie stuff there. And I agree with her because I love to watch the trailers, but maybe I could stand to watch a few less trailers. And maybe in trailers, maybe they don't have to show half of the movie. Like if it's a comedy, don't spoil all the funny bits in the trailer. So then you get to the movie and you've already seen the funny bits because all of them are in the trailer. Maybe I'm mumbling. I don't know what I'm saying. So as another movie guy, Jay, or actually I wouldn't say another. You're an actual movie guy. I was curious as to what you thought about all the pregame movie stuff.
Well, Shayne, that is your name, right? Shayne?
That's what I tell people.
I one of my favorite parts of going to the movies is the previews. I enjoy the whole experience. As you know, I'm a bit of I don't like to brag, but I'm a platinum level VIP membership to the Cinemark Movie Club. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But I love the whole experience. I love going to movies, and part of that experience is I love the trailers. There can be, at times, it'll feel like there's too many trailers, but I'd rather see too many trailers than all the pre-stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Maria Menounos, and she's on the Cinemark before all the Cinemark stuff. Yeah, she's great. She's really seems like a great person. I don't need all that. I would rather just see the movies. But again, I think it's the pre-stuff. It's not really necessarily designed for people who are it's designed for people who, as they're coming into the movie, while they have to wait for the previews and all that to start. So I guess I'm probably being hypercritical, but I have to say, though, I do like her, but she's got a laugh that rivals Chandler Bing's girlfriend. What's her name? Do you remember her name?
Didn't watch. I never watched Seinfeld.
She'll make a joke and she'll go, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't. No. I was like, you're not supposed to do that. But that stuff annoys me. But as far as the previews, they don't bother me. I like the previews. I don't care for the commercials because now they've started adding commercials.
Yeah. And I think that's what the deal is. They're showing a lot more movie trailers.
Yeah.
And before the movie, it used to be you would come into the movie and it would just be dark. There was nothing on the screen. And then at some point, the trailers would start.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you go back even further, the movie would start and they'd have the trailers after the movie, but they started putting them for the movie at some point. And then at some point along the lines, they started adding the ads. And I think there was always ads for maybe the concession stand, which that's okay. But now
that's fine.
Now you've got ads for Disney and ads for Coke or Sprite and
ads for TV shows. No, that's the pre stuff. But there's, and the other thing that even bothers me, it's even the self promotion. Like, for example, I went to see a movie and I always like to see it in XD, because with a really cool sound. But but sometimes you just can't get that. So I'm in a movie watching it and they're showing the awesomeness of the XD movie experience. And I'm like, that kind of seems like they're rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Like
you don't get to enjoy because you're not in there.
Exactly. I'm like, that's kind of feels like they're kind of being an asshole, but that's just me.
Like going opposite. That's what they want. I mean, you're there. It's this good. Next time, pay a little extra and enjoy that because it's that much better.
That's true. I do think the XD is worth it. I will tell you what is not worth it. They've got a new cinematic experience where it's sort of the movie is surrounding you. It's on the walls. It's like all around, and it's supposed to be like a really immersive experience. I saw the most recent, so I guess the sequel to Black Panther, and that I thought it would be a really cool experience. Was not a cool experience. The movie was great, but it just that was not great. So, but I digress. That we're talking about the trailers. I love the trailers, but you know what? Yeah, you can limit it. You can limit it a little bit because literally,
I hate to interrupt you, but it is time for a toast.
Oh shit! Okay, well, I think it's your turn to make the toast, sir.
I have a quote, or I have an original. Do you have a preference?
I would think I want to hear the original.
Then I shall give you the quote next time. All right, Jay, raise a glass.
Raise a glass.
Jay, you'll never find happiness at the bottom of that glass, but it might be in the next one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cheers.
I like it. Yeah.
I kind of stole that from myself. Remember the lyrics to Existentialist?
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, it'll be a later toast. I think I added it to use later.
I like it.
Later.
Yeah.
Yes. So right. Yeah. So they added the commercial, the ads, just the straight up ads, and now and do they work? Does it work for? Do you usually get a Coke or a candy or popcorn or anything when you go to the movie?
Well, I do, but I've already have that stuff before I go into the movie, so you don't need to show me what I already have.
Yeah, I wonder.
I will say this one ad did work on me because I'm a proud member of the Cinemark Rewards Movie Club, so that one worked on me.
Both rewards clubs, Cinemark and what was the platinum one? That's Cinemark.
Yeah. See how that works is I pay a monthly fee, but if I see the right amount of movies and spend, or whatever throughout the year, they bump me up to the platinum level, which I've been at the platinum level, and it's you get 25% off instead of 20% off on all concessions and everything.
I have not been bumped up.
Damn. Yeah. And you get a free movie credit every month, which I think you still get at the normal level. And you can roll it over. So like, I went to a movie the other day. Oh, we went to a movie. I can't remember which one it was. It just came out brand new, which are the always expensive ones. And I had movie credits. So the movie cost us nothing.
Yeah.
And also they don't charge you the fees either. So
yeah. Which is,
may I point out, this is not an ad for Cinemark, and I do not work for them, but it is a great deal because they don't make. I feel like they're not making any money on me because
Should buy some popcorn.
yeah, it's like, well, because the price of a movie these days, the normal price is around $12.
Yeah.
So if I go see one movie, I've already paid for my, thing. It took me a while to build it up, but I haven't paid full price for a movie in forever.
Do those ads work on you? You're like, oh yeah, I do want to go get a popcorn. No, I do. I don't think I've ever seen anyone at those when the ad plays lean over and go, you know what, honey? I would like a popcorn and the Coke. I'm going to go try to buy it real quick before the trailers start.
Exactly.
Never seen it happen.
Now, how many trailers do you think there should be?
3.
No.
4?
You're wrong.
Damn it.
I think I would be
so hard.
I think there's usually about there's probably, I think 4 or 5 would be good, but I think there's more than that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
It's like nowadays, I mean, you go to a movie, the movie starts at 8, but it doesn't actually start till almost 8:30 because you've got 30 minutes of previews and advertising and all that.
According to How Stuff Works, many national theater chains show 5 to 8 trailers before a feature. So
I think 5 would be enough.
5 would be okay, I think. But I think when I saw Dune, I think there was at least 8. They just didn't stop. Which is, I guess, from another perspective, if you're running late, then you're not going to miss the first of the movie that you need to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean,
you have to factor that into when you say, okay, I want to see this movie, but I have this thing to do after an appointment or whatever. You have to work in, well, the movie's this long, but there's going to be at least 30 minutes of pre-movie stuff.
Yeah. So that actually does help. It's designed for people who are constantly running late, but I'm one of those people that I don't want to be late because I do like to see the previews, but I don't need 50 minutes or I don't need 30 minutes of previews, just a few. Because, I can now with YouTube and all that and streaming, you can just go and watch the previews there.
Probably already seen them.
But to your point, you mentioned some of these previews, you're just like, okay, I've seen the preview. Now I don't need to see the movie because they give away a lot of the plot. It's although I think, like, I saw a preview for the new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie, and it's coming out in August, and it's set at a concert, and there's this killer that's on the loose, and they basically established in the trailer who the killer was, because that was going to be the big twist. But knowing M. Night, that's probably not the twist.
Yeah. It sounds just like Threat Level Midnight when there was the killer at the hockey game.
Yes, exactly. Just like Threat Level Midnight. There's another movie coming out called Watchers. It's coming out, I don't know, sometime this summer. And it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. It's her directorial debut.
Is Shauna.
Yeah. And it is very much, the preview looks awesome. It is very much like she's like walking in her dad's footsteps. I mean, it's very much feels like it's going to be like an M. Night movie.
Huh, so looks interesting.
Yeah.
It looks interesting.
You know what else is interesting, Shayne?
What's that, Jay?
It's interesting how much fun we have every Thursday on this Beer Thursday show.
It's true.
But I feel like this show, I think we're, I say show, this is around.
Good point.
Only taking me a few hundred episodes. Damn it. Shayne, I believe that I put my foot on the neck
of
the cinematic universe.
Rolling.
Why don't you just smash that son of a bitch?
Okay, I will do that. We are so grateful for you for joining us, for listening to our voices ring throughout your brain. I made it awkward, didn't I? If you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a Thursday morning when we come galloping into your phone or other podcast listening device. And to make that happen, just hit that subscribe button and you'll hear us when we deliver that next fluorescent round of Beer Thursday theme song.
Fluorescent?